Y'all already know who it is, your boy Bobby from MentorMe.com. I want to say appreciate all the love, man. People have been sharing my videos. People have been messaging me, telling me they loving the message that I'm portraying. It's people, all I'm really trying to do is just give you financial education. You know, I grew up from the hoods. I didn't know much at one point of life, and I'm just now trying to get you guys to a position where you don't have to go through a lot of the things that the world wants you to go through. It's important to understand the value of financial education. Many of us have 2 or 3 degrees and we're still not making money. The reason is because we don't have financial education. You need to understand the benefits of being financially free. Some of you don't realize in the path you're going right now, you're about to be financially struggling till the day you die. But you don't see that because you're not understanding that you should be dedicating time into reading books of financial education, listening to audios if you don't have the time to read books, watching millionaires teach you how they made their money, and taking little things from them and implement it into your daily lifestyles. As you guys know, one of the biggest things to life of wealthy people is owning real estate. March, I got a great show. It's free. I know y'all love the word free. It's a free show for 2 hours, teaching you about real estate, how to flip real estate with money and without. Before a lot of you go waste a lot of your tax dollars, which I know these tax checks are out, a lot of stunting about to be going instead of saving, it's important to learn to invest some of that money. Because for a lot of you, every year you say the same thing to yourself and you lie to yourself. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna invest, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna fix my credit. But the minute that check hits your bank account or that direct deposit wires into your bank account, you do the complete opposite. Value financial education, people. Some of you don't realize 10 years later, you can't look back and say you never had a chance and to learn and be able to be financially free. People, one of the biggest things I'm seeing in life, it's so crazy to me. A lot of us don't want to challenge ourselves. We always want the easy route. We always want the easy way out. If it's simply getting a 9 to 5, getting $400 or $500 a week, we're excited. We're comfortable, we're good. People in this world, if we really look at life, how expensive it is, the cost of living, the cost of traveling, the cost of learning, why aren't you challenging yourself? If you're making $80,000 a year, you should be asking yourself, how can I make $150,000 a year? If you're making 6 figures a year, you should be asking yourself, how can I make 7 figures a year? And for you that's making $1,000 a month, it's important to ask yourself, how can I make $50,000 a year? In this world, one of the reasons that we struggle, we're so complacent. We won't challenge ourselves for nothing. If somebody gave us $1 million secret and put it in a book, we wouldn't even buy the book. And then you know what we'll do? We'll also say that, you know what? I don't have time to read this book. But you got time to go to work. But you got time to take money out your pocket and pay these bills. But you got time to spend on purses, jewelry, and all materialistic products such as a car. But you don't have time to challenge yourself. One of the reasons that a lot of wealthy people stay wealthy is because they're continuously doing one thing, and that's thinking. They're continuously challenging their mind. A lot of you don't understand the value of being competitive. There's healthy competition, which is when you're competing against other people in this world trying to be to the top, trying to be financially free. I'm not talking about competing because a person got a nicer car than you. I'm not talking about competing because a person's boyfriend bought them something for Valentine's Day and your boyfriend didn't buy it. I'm talking about healthy competition. Competition that puts you in a position to own 5 homes. Competition that puts you in the position to one day say, I own an apartment complex and everybody paying me rent. People, a lot of factors that hinder your growth is because of yourself. You're not competitive. You're not challenging yourself. You're so comfortable getting a paycheck. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of you may not understand this. If they took that paycheck away from your life, believe me, and you had nothing else, you would wake up every day thinking, how can I make it to the top? But because you're getting a nice $400 or $500 paycheck after you done sacrifice 40 to 50 hours of work, y'all real comfortable. Y'all real comfortable. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I've been in a lot of y'all stages. I worked at Target. I worked at Lowe's. I've seen the slavery that these companies bring you to. I don't blame them. Because at the end of the day, I signed that application when I was younger. But now that I'm smarter and wiser and I matured and I learned that that was an option that I took and I'm never taking again, I challenged myself and said, how do I get to the top? If I need to sacrifice hours, if I need to sacrifice this cell phone, I'm going to do it. If I need to sacrifice sleep, I'm going to do it. But a lot of you don't realize that. You'd rather keep putting yourself in a safe situation, being broke for the rest of your life, just because you're so comfortable getting that Friday's paycheck. People, let me tell you something, man. Stop letting these companies lie to you about how far you can get in life. Just because they put a title on you, supervisor, manager, SVP, EVP, all these fancy, foolish names, without the compensation that properly matches it, that does not mean you're getting to the top. A lot of you have been working for companies 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. You're finally hitting the bracket of $50,000. After 15 years of working for a company, I'm 30 years old. I made my first $250,000 at 23 years of age. And look when you making your 50,000. People, I'm not trying to pick on y'all. Be smart. Right now, I'm telling you, I told y'all, I'm not chilling until I get to $5 million or $10 million. I told y'all starting next month, I'm going to them golf courses. I don't even golf. But if that's where I need to be to meet new people, I got to challenge myself. I'm going to learn how to golf. I'm going to be on them tennis courts. I'm going to be on them golf courses. And I'm going to the network meetings. Shout out to the people that went out to the network meeting with me the other day. Shout out to my boy Jason, Elaine, Pat, I see you, baby. You already know, man. We here, man. MentorMe.com. Don't forget, people, my first main audio is coming out soon. Show love. Purchase my audio. And please, criticize it and tell me how do y'all really feel about it. In about 2 weeks or earlier, my first main audio called Letting Go of Bad Habits is coming out. It took me time to record this audio. It's the top 10 to 15 things that people do that hinders them in life. Let those habits go and you'll see how far you can get, people. MentorMe.com. Follow me on Instagram. And don't forget, I'm finally properly getting on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, people. Love you all. Come out to my show, Flipping Real Estate with Money and Without. March, it's a free show. Holla at your boy.